something about you.
Thank you very much. I'd love to give you a little quick rundown.
All right.
I'm an inventor.
An inventor?
Well, not exactly. That's putting it a little bit. It's not quite. You know, not quite an inventor.
Right.
It's more I cross animals.
Do you?
Yes, isn't it fascinating?
Fascinating.
I've crossed a hen with a parrot.
Really?
Ask me why.
Why?
When it lays an egg, it comes across and tells you.
Do you have any other animals?
Pigeons.
Pigeons?
Yes.
I believe that's a very expensive hobby.
Oh, no, it's not the upkeep, it's the overheads you've got to look out for. The overheads, see, pigeons. They poop on you, did you? Come on, hurry up. I'm not going to do the jokes and explain them. All right. Don't go like that. I know. She goes, like I've forgotten. You could go farm or farm. You don't go farming, wouldn't you? I was on the farm last week.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, what a surprise. I had a nasty accident on the farm.
What happened?
I tipped a whole bottle of scotch into the cow's drinking water.
Good gracious me, what on earth happened?
Oh, she had a terrible hang-under.
Do you have any other hobbies?
Yes, funny you should ask.
Is it?
I've just started a little hobby.
What's that?
I'm learning languages.
Languages? How fascinating. That means you're bilingual.
I beg your pardon?
You're bilingual.
Oh, well, if I want to be, I shall. That's all there is to it. I'm bilingual?
Yes.
He's bilingual, isn't he? The one with the handbag and the high heels,
Oh,
of course.
yeah.
I should think. No, I'm a Catholic, as a matter of fact.
Oh, I see.
But I'm learning at the moment, I'm learning French.
Beautiful language, French.
Lovely
Oh,
language.
it really is.
I bought a little book. It's called Useful French Phrases.
I know the one you're referring to.
Isn't it marvellous?
It is.
It's only that big and it's got just little things you'd want to say when you're...
You need to know. Have you learned any of these?
I've learnt the first one.
Would you like to impart it to us?
Do what with it?
Would you like to impart it to us?
I'd rather tell them. Could I do that? Because
All right.
imparting, I mean, it's a bit sophisticated.
Well, all right then.
I'm more the telling
They're a
type.
telling audience.
Yes, all right. Shall I tell them?
Yes, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, useful French phrases from the little book. I've learnt the first phrase. Phrase number one. Thank you very much. La patiente, à la passion pure. Les puissants sont les passionnaires. La nous pensions du Jacques Cousteau avec 11 enfants de la 5 even 4 little puissants là. L'attention, die sprachen die Braus, die Krom von Haven. Oh, I'm in the wrong country. La patiente, ni la passion, passion, Mr. Trudeau, la passion get bombs out of here. On passe à les patientes, les consultes le pose. Station, c'est police non qui est. Mon passion tu.
What does that mean?
It means my grandmother has left her ear trumpet in the lighthouse. That's useful.
I know that one.
That's useful. You'd want to know that, wouldn't you? I went into a restaurant last night and ordered the whole meal in French.
Were they impressed?
They were bloody surprised. It was a Chinese restaurant. Sorry to them, yeah. But actually, there's one country that I've always wanted to go to.
Where is that?
Spain.
Spain. I've been there. I had Espanol.
Pardon?
Espanol.
I always use it. A gallon of Espanol does all the floors and half the walls. Marvellous, isn't it? See your face in it. Big white horse. Come and put his
No, that's
foot in the
a
middle.
word. It's a Spanish word for Spanish, which is the language they speak in Spain.
Wish you hadn't started
I wish I
and then, but no, I'll tell you why I've always wanted to go to Spain.
Why?
Because I always fancied my chances as a bullfighter.
Really? I've been to a bullfight as well.
You haven't.
No.
You've been to everything.
I have.
You little
Very
tinker.
exciting.
It is, I'll bet it is.
Oh,
Because
it is.
often it's a lonely life being a star.
Oh, well, I'm sure.
And ask him, you ask Tanya, and he'll tell you. No, it's a lonely life. It is. No. Yes, it's a very lonely life. Because he's told me, he talks to me about it sometimes.
Oh, does he?
And at night I go home, I think about what it would be like to be like that.
To really?
To be a big star like him. And I...
Mr. Sharratt.
And I often go home at night and I lie in my little bed, looking up at the mirror, looking up at the ceiling, and I think to myself, I think, wouldn't it be lovely to be a bullfighter?
Oh, dear.
But I don't know much about it.
Don't you?
Could you explain it to me?
Well, I will do my utmost.
What it would be like?
Yes, I will indeed.
Go on then.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Right. A searingly hot sun.
Who really
A
was?
searingly hot sun.
Is that very like?
Yes, a
Say very, because I'm not all there.
All right, a very hot sun.
No, it's nice to have it simple. Very hot sun.
A very hot sun is around this huge, yes, arena. And there you are in the centre.
In the middle.
You as the matador.
Matador.
And they're all looking at
All
you.
looking at me.
2,000 people looking at you.
2,000 people.
2,000 eyes.
4,000.
4,000. And then...
2,000 one-eyed Spaniards, all looking at me. Booyah, Jim Boyardi. Maybe 1,000 have gone for a wee-wee. No. Go on, your figures, try again. 2,000 Spaniards, how many eyes?
4,000 eyes.
Eyes.
Are all looking at you.
All looking at me.
All of a sudden.
Yes.
You whip out your machete.
Come on. No need to be like that, is there? I do what?
You whip out your machete.
In front of 2,000 Spaniards? In the searing hot sun without my suntan lotion? I do not, do I?
Yes, you do.
This is risky business, madam. I have never in my life seen anything like... Excuse me asking.
Yes.
How big is my machete?
It's about that big.
Bingo, and I was down for a full house. Is it really?
All of a sudden,
A
a hush falls over the crowd.
I'm not bloody surprised. They've probably never seen a machete that long before. Sheila Bradley, go away. Give her a nice clap, ladies and gentlemen. Sheila, hey! Having a bit of fun.